Go ahead and take this time to pause the video and read the question. It says the bill at a restaurant is $32.75 and sales tax is 5%. So we need to figure out how much money we're paying in taxes. And we're going to do that by finding 5%. So I'm going to do $32.75. I'm going to multiply that by my percent. So I can take my percent and move the decimal place over 2, and that gives me 0.05. That's the same thing as 5%. And I'm plugging that into my calculator right now. 32.75 times 0.05, that's 5%. And that gives me $1.63.7. So I'm going to round that to $1.64. So this is my tax. This is not going to be the final answer because unfortunately you're not paying $1.64 for the whole meal when this is your bill. So we're going to have to add this to the original bill. So $32.75 plus $1.64. If you want, you can go ahead and use your calculator for this one. I prefer not to though. That gives me $34.39. Just like in the other problem, there is another way of doing this, and like I said, if you don't like seeing more than one way, you can go ahead and stop the video at this time. But it's one step just like before. Remember how in the other problem, or if you haven't seen the video yet, if you get a discount of 20% off, you're actually paying for 80%, and you can use that fact as a shortcut to get your answer in one step. But this is slightly different. We're paying 5%, so we're adding that 5% on to what we initially have instead of taking it away. So I want you to think of it this way. The total bill is $32.75. We're going to multiply that by a number where we're going to pay for the whole bill, that's 100%, plus the 5% sales tax. So in order to write that in a number, if you have 100%, you wouldn't write it as a decimal, but if you did write it as a decimal, that would be 1 plus 0.05. So by paying an additional 5%, you're actually paying for 105% of the meal. That's the original bill plus the 5%. So when you type that into your calculator, you're going to find that you get the same answer. You're going to get $34.39.